Hey, it's JC1424 once again with Gran Turismo 4! And in this episode of our GT mode playthrough, part 52, we're going to be doing the New York 200 miles in the endurance races. And we're going to use the Acura DNX that I think we were given for getting one of the A license. I mean, there's one A license, but if you get all gold or all silver or somewhere around there, they give you one of these cars. And it's got quite a bit of horsepower. I think we should look at the specs of it first. Yeah, it's got 397. Is it four-wheel drive or? Yeah, it's a four-wheel drive car. But last episode we did the tuning car Grand Prix and we used the HKS Silvia that I bought from the tuner village down here. And that was kind of shitty, but it's my favorite tuner car, favorite livery, and the look and all that stuff. It drove decently compared to the Option Z Stream that I used for some of the races that I couldn't win with the HKS Silvia. The New York 200 miles all the way down at the bottom. It's kind of interesting that miles is not capitalized. I guess I'm doing that in the title of the video and in the thumbnail. But it's got a grand prize of 250,000 credits. So yeah, we're making up for all that money that I just spent in the last episode on that HKS Silvia, which I'm keeping around. I have no idea what I might use it for in the future. I can almost guarantee it, but this should not be the best car to show up here. But most of the cars will have relative horsepower, and I'll be able to outdrive them with the length of the race and all the corners. We'll actually have time to do it. We got an Aston Martin V8 Vantage, Pagani Zonda C12. Those are both pretty good, but I think I can handle them. Chevrolet Corvette Zr1 from 1990. That's not a car that I see often. I mean, we might see it in the Vet one make race. That's about it. Proto Motors Spira, that's a car that I really love very much. And a Corvette Z06. I think the Z06 and the Zonda C12 might be the most challenging cars here, because I don't think the V8 Vantage was all that good. That was that car that I almost bought from a used dealership and then instead went with the V8 Vanquish or whatever. So let's see what the A-Spec rating is going to be. I mean, I want it to be high, but not too high. Yeah, 138 points. That's pretty good. For a race this long, I think I was able to get 191 A-Spec points in a race a couple episodes ago, and that race was just like a few minutes long. But here we go. Green flag is out for this long New York City event. This car's got this like synthetic material of sorts. I mean, it looks like synthetic material, but it's kind of shiny. And then you got purple windows. Already made my way up to 5th place. And I guess I'm going to pass this old 1990 Corvette for 4th. I mean, I was planning on it, but he kind of didn't give me the room to do that. We're good in the straights. And, yeah, purple windows, and then like a magenta color for the rest of the car. The cars in this game do not like turning right here, which is why the AI always miss that turn. But I usually get a hang of it, and they never do. Okay, so yeah, we're up to 4th. There's that Proto Motors Spira. Has it shown up in another race then, and I don't remember it? I think it might have. I don't know. Trying to get up to 3rd. I kind of can't because there's no gap between these two cars. Yeah, there we go. I can't pass both of them. Damn, why are you driving so slow? Come on. Dude. Yeah, there we go. There's some construction going on in the city. If you look up there, you see these little construction cranes or whatever. There goes the Spira past the V8 Vantage, and then I missed a shift. Make it 3 wide. Make the thumbnail. Maybe if I remember to save the replay after this video, unlike I did last time, I had to go back and just make another one off camera doing the race, drifting around with my HKS Silvia. So it's a good thing I kept it, you know. I gotta track down this Pagani Zonda. This car really looks like a Hot Wheel, though. It doesn't look real. Nor does it say Acura DNX concept. Okay, so just a little while later, right up behind the Pagani Zonda, but there's not really anywhere to make the passes here. It's a pretty wide track, but it doesn't matter if it's wide if you're going through 90-degree corners. Maybe we can do something in this carousel of sorts. I mean, I guess if you call this a carousel. I'm trying to do something. They don't like giving me the room at all whenever I come up next to them. The only way you can actually get room for them when they're next to you is if you're in a straight. But I can't get next to that guy in a straight. Now, I figure he might pass me at some point during the stretch because he's got more horsepower, more everything. Yeah, here he comes. See, I can let you go. You can't let me go, though. No. Ow. Hit the wall. I'm trying to hit the brakes early enough to make this corner, but he's being difficult to avoid. Okay, please let me go. Please let me go, bitch! I am driving so damn slow right now because this track has killed my front tires. I have no idea when the Pagani's pitting, by the way. And then, I didn't let the cat in, but the cat is inside, and the cat will not shut up. So, pitting, and I'm just gonna have to hope that, are you gonna go out? You gonna shut up? Go out. Don't make me wait. Go. Go. Holy crap. But I've fallen to third now. I'm not falling to fourth because we got a huge gap between second and third from a while ago. Now I can catch back up to the Pagani, especially whenever he pits. But I mean, this ain't gonna be really good if I don't have a good ratio for my tires versus my speed throughout the run. What is this guy doing? Well, whatever it is, I am back up to second now. We're on lap 17, coming to lap 18. So it's been 2 laps, and still no one's pitting. Will it be 3 laps later, 4 laps later, 5 laps later? Am I even going to win this race? Will you stop it, you asswipe? And the guy that I just passed for second is going down pit road at the end of lap 19. Well, I'm finally putting someone a lap down, and it's the red Corvette Zr1 from 1990. Of course, he wanted to be difficult. 9.7 seconds back from Pagani. Still have no idea when he's pitting, but it's been like 7 laps since I pit. Well, okay, well, this Z06 is pitting dress when I was about to start saying a thing. This guy is 0.8 seconds in front of me after 27 laps. He still hasn't pit. I'm about to take a second pit stop. You freaking dingling with whatever tires you're on. I mean, that car is great on tires. I know that from Gran Turismo 3. The Zonda C12 is pitting 15 laps after I pit. On lap 15, and I am like 10 seconds behind because I'm just dragging my broken, disabled ass across the pavement because my right front tire is apparently in red condition. And we're almost an hour into the race. I think we're almost halfway through the race too. I think the halfway point would be like 38 laps. That's like 7 laps from now. Okay, well, I got fresh tires, so I can catch up to him. I need to drive even better because otherwise I won't actually come out in front of him throughout all this stupid, very, very worn tiredness. Okay, well, I'm already right back behind him, which is essentially the same thing as starting the race and being like 6 paces behind him. Because that's where we were when we started the green flag. I was last, he was first. And then I passed him like a lap later. So if we pit, I pit 15 laps, and then he pits at 30 laps. Then I pit at 45, he pits at 60. We pit again with him at 60. Which means the race ends at lap 76, and I have to take the pits up at 75. He passes me and I lose. Unless I decide to pit early, or I just stop sucking at driving, that's also an option. Okay, off the final corner on lap 40 of 76. I've got a 35 second lead, and I'm going to sacrifice most of that so I can get some fresh tires, get off pit road, and still be ahead of him on fresh tires, and then increase the lead further. And instead of doing this dumb strat I was doing a while ago where I would stay out as long as possible I'm just sitting here not even telling them to put new tires in the car. I gotta tell them to do everything. Well, there goes an extra 10 seconds, I guess. Yeah, here he comes. I'm talking about being smart instead of being smart. That's the most JC1424 thing ever. That run was terrible, and most of it's probably because this guy is better once his tires are in the middle of a run rather than just beginning whenever they're cold. But then there's also the fact that this controller's analog stick keeps on malfunctioning in the middle of the turn. Hey look, I remember to press the button so they actually start the pit stop this time. Okay, well, we're still out in front of him. Well, that should be him right behind us. Yeah, we still came out in front of him. Okay, well, maybe this time I can outrun him overall these next 10 laps because his tires will be falling off instead of just being in their best condition. I don't know. 69 is the lap of our final pit stop because that is a nice number instead of, it's greater than 70. 69 is greater than 70. My math teacher told me so. So we're like a minute ahead of Bugatti Zonda because I kept on pitting 10 laps earlier and then he would pit, I think, just like 10 laps ago or 9 laps ago. 10 laps ago was 9 laps ago. So that's that. Let's do this last 6 laps of the race, get the 250,000 credits, see what car they give us. Oh, hello, Corvette. You're seeing this shit, right? Like, I didn't stop turning. It just straight. Let's go straight. Let's kill the driver. This controller needs to go in the garbage. It is a beautiful controller. I would make out with this controller, but it needs to go in the garbage. Off the final corner, fastest lap of the race was 1:43.248. At one point, I think it was like 1:43.5. I never thought I would top it because I was too focused on just how much I was losing. But we get the 138 A-Spec points. Didn't think I was going to win it. I know he won the race by like 46 seconds, but he's so far behind it's not going to pull it up. But 5 laps ahead of the guy in last. 250,000 credits, and they give it to us just like that. That's the closest that we've been to how much they gave us for 1,000 miles in a long time. But can y'all remind me to save the replay of the race? I know this video doesn't come out for 8 months, but remind me when it does come out to do that now. Okay, I already know I'm selling this car. Can y'all give me something not worth selling? Dodge Charger Super B 426 Hemi. And it is the color of my shit 4 years ago. Okay, and that takes us to 36.3% game completion. Whenever I did the 9-hour race, that gave us 0.1%. This gave us 0.2%. This game is bipolar. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.